Hello and welcome. In this video you might like a cushion or a block, a yoga tie or belt and a chair. Going to do the pawanmuktasana series 1. In this series we make very easy, gentle movements with the body, and it is the mental focus, keeping the mind fully on the physical body, that is the difficult part of this series. So coming to sit with the legs out in front. Any comfortable place for you. And taking your awareness just to your toes, and we'll move the toes, so curling the toes away and drawing the toes towards you. And keep repeating, not the whole foot, just the toes. Bringing your attention completely to your toes. The movement of the bones and the muscles, the skin, changing the movement to the whole foot now, away and then towards you. You could make a rhythm so the movement matches to your breath, either exactly to your breath or a certain number of repetitions to each breath. Fully aware of everything that's happening to make this movement. How far up the legs do you feel the movement? Where are the muscles to doing this movement? How is the skin feeling? And parting the feet a little and rotating the ankles. Okay, matching to the rhythm of your breath if you want to. Making the movements slow and even and easy, but with full awareness on the physical body, reversing direction, brilliant. Bring the feet together and draw one knee in towards you. Hug the knee and grow tall. And hold under the thigh. We're just going to move the knee joint, so straightening and bending the knee joint. Taking your awareness there and noticing the movement of your clothes, of your skin, the muscles, and the bones. Swapping legs when you're ready. And bending the knee part way, and we'll make circles with the foot. Movement coming as much as possible from the knee joint. Slow and easy. in both directions. Finish with a bend and a straighten. Return to the first leg and making the circular movements with this leg. In both directions. Finishing with a bend and a straighten. Bend both knees and bring the soles of the feet together, holding on wherever's comfortable for you. Just lift and lower the knee. Being fully aware of which joint is moving, how it feels. Match the rhythm to your breath if you want to. Noticing clothes, skin, muscles, bones, and then bring the knees together and coming to a comfortable place. We'll work on the hands and the arms now. We'll start by drawing the fingers towards you, back of the hands towards you, and then curling the fingers the other way. Keep going, again, fully noticing clothing, skin, muscles, the bones. Say a thank you to your hands. And we'll make circles at the wrist. And the other way. Breath smooth and even. Spine long but relaxed. Shoulders relaxed. Both directions. Enjoying the movement. Experiencing the movement. Move on to the elbows, so straighten the arms in front, palms up towards the ceiling, and then we'll bend the elbows and straighten the elbows. Okay, full awareness on the movement. Next time the elbows come to the shoulders, leave them there, take the elbows wide. We'll make circles with the elbows. Matching to your breath if you want to. Encouraging full range of the elbows. Noticing clothing, skin, muscle, bones, reverse direction. And clunks and clicks in any of your joints is normal. And as long as it doesn't hurt, it's fine. If you experience pain, then stop or reduce the size of your movements. Releasing the arms and roll the shoulders forwards and up and back and down, and forwards and up and back and down. Going to work in the neck now. If you are sitting cross-legged, you may like to cross the legs the other way. So we're encouraging the legs to work both sides. Spine long, shoulders relaxed, hands comfortable. You could close the eyes if you want to. Head lightly balanced, so maybe tuck the chin. The chin maybe draw back and up with the chin slightly. And to rotate the head to look over one shoulder. Chin tucked slightly down. And then rotating to face forward. And then rotating over the other way. Chin slightly tucked down. And back to face forward. Keep going. Good match to the rhythm of your breath. Noticing clothing and skin and muscles and bones. And appreciation for the physical body. When you return to face forward, we'll take one ear towards one shoulder. Both shoulders relaxed, weight equal on both sitting bones. And back to center. And then the other side. And back to center. Keep going. Could match to your breath if you want to. And fully aware of movement of the skin and the muscles and the bones. Returning to face forward and rolling the shoulders. Excellent, well done. And that little series moves most of the major joints in the arms and the legs and the neck. Hasn't moved the trunk of the body yet, so we'll come to lying down and just make gentle movements in the trunk of the body. So, whatever you'd like to do, you might like hip circles. Noticing movement of clothing, movement of skin, of bones, of muscles. In both directions. Maybe coordinating with your breath. When you've finished, you may like to just bend and straighten the knee together or alternately, noticing clothing, skin, muscles and bones. Release the legs and doing anything you'd like for the trunk of the body. Twists, gentle bridge, a stretch, anything you'd like. When you're ready, bringing the hands to rest somewhere on your upper tummy, the soft part of the abdomen, and become aware of your breath, happening all by itself. Just noticing the movement caused by the breath. Allowing the physical body to relax around the shoulders, around the wrists, the legs. Become aware of a sense of life within you, something beyond the physical body. And within and enclosed, a sense of peace. When you're ready, return the awareness to the physical body once more, and we'll work with bridge posture. Feet fairly close to the bottom, feet parallel. Push the back of the waist into the mat, and then lifting the pelvis. And coming up and down as suits you, using any variation of bridge that you know and like. If you find your knees tend to part each time you come into your bridge, encourage the big toe down to the floor. And you may like a cushion or a block between the knees, just to encourage the legs to stay the same distance apart as the feet. After a few moving bridges, you may like to come up and hold the bridge and do any variations you like of bridge, your one-legged one.
holding the hands behind the back. Encourage the hands towards the floor. Encourage the pelvis to lift, the breastbone to lift. The breath to settle and move to the abdomen. And when you've worked enough in your bridge, releasing to the floor and doing anything you'd like, hugging the knees, having a wriggle, having a stretch. We'll move to twists now, arms out wide, or candlestick posture. Feet can be on the floor or close to the chest, and taking the knees to one side, turning the head in the opposite direction. You can move in time with your breath if you want to, or holding and staying if you want to. If you find your knees are coming apart, or it's uncomfortable in your hips, a block between the knees can be useful. And then releasing and doing anything you'd like to do. And when you're ready, coming up to sitting or kneeling. Or maybe preferably sitting on a chair. And we'll work now with the beginning movements of camel posture. So lovely for the shoulders, for the upper back. So just sitting comfortably, feet flat on the floor or on a block if your chair is too high. Lengthening the spine, tuck the chin very gently in and squeeze the shoulder blades together behind you. And release. And repeating, squeeze the shoulder blades together behind you, relax the shoulders away from the ears, and breathe and hold and smile. Have the weight of the head very gently forward rather than back, chin slightly tucked under. And release and roll the shoulders. Wonderful. We'll repeat. This time you might like to be near the front of your chair. Sitting, feet firmly grounded, sitting bones equal on both sides, spine gently lengthening, chin slightly tucked under. Squeeze the shoulder blades together behind you. You may find you can reach back to some part of your chair, so you can squeeze the shoulder blades together even more. Could lean the trunk of the body slightly forward, so you could then lift the breastbone, maybe lift the chin. Maybe look towards the ceiling. And hold and breathe, deepening the breath, feeling the expansion of the rib cage.
And drawing the head forward and releasing and roll the shoulders. Give yourself a hug if you want. Excellent, that feels so nice. We're going to repeat if you wish, this time kneeling on the floor. Keep your chair handy and use any blankets or cushions to be comfortable kneeling. Knees comfortably under the hips, tailbone tucked under, spine long, chin slightly tucked down. Squeeze the shoulder blades together, lift the breastbone. Hold for a breath or two. And release. This time we'll repeat, but bring the hands behind the back, so you're supporting the back. Tuck the tailbone slightly under, bring the pelvis forward, lift the breastbone. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. If you wish, lift the breastbone, lift the chin and look towards the ceiling. Continue to squeeze the shoulder blades together behind you and breathe, expand the rib cage and smile at the ceiling. And when you're ready, lifting the head, lifting the body, release the hands, roll the shoulders. If you'd like a forward bend at this point, taking a forward bend, maybe hare posture. And we'll repeat, but this time we can use the chair as support. So depending on your chair, perhaps bringing the feet underneath the chair so you can find a place to hold on to. Feeling grounded and comfortable in the knees, in the shins, tuck the tailbone under, push the pelvis slightly forward, lift the breastbone, squeeze the shoulder blade, keep the chin slightly tucked under, slightly tucked down and looking straight ahead of you for this first movement. Allow the rib cage to expand with each breath. And then releasing, roll the shoulders, have a hug if you wish, forward bend into hare if you want to. This time, if you're happy in your back, in your neck, we'll take the head back. So, ensure you're comfortable in your support on the floor. Take the hands behind you, take hold of wherever's comfortable on your chair. Tuck the tailbone under, push the pelvis forward. Bit of tone, pelvic floor and abdominal muscles. Lift the breastbone, squeeze the shoulders. If you want to continue the lift, you could lift the head. Smiling at the ceiling. Feeling support through your arms on your chair. Squeezing the shoulder blades. Encouraging the rib cage to move. Holding for a few breaths. When you're ready to come up, lifting the head, releasing the arms, bending forward into hare, but don't get stuck under your chair. After a few moments in here, you might like child. Relax. Aware of the physical body still. Relax. Peaceful. One moment. Nothing to do. Releasing from child when you're ready. And coming to standing. Just wriggling and moving as you come to standing. And we're going to do a forward bend. You might like to keep the chair handy. And placing the heels of the hands on the top of the chair, roughly shoulder distance apart. And walking the feet backwards. Keep the feet parallel with each other. Bend the knees slightly. Extend the tailbone away from you. Crown of the head forward. Fingers reaching forward. If the knees are slightly bent, you can lift the pelvic floor, draw in with the abdominal muscles. You can have a wriggle there, straightening one leg and then the other leg. Enjoying the stretch, maybe straightening both legs. Deepen the breath. Try not to sag on the arms, but keep the fingers stretching forward so the arms are engaged, the muscles of the back are engaged, the ears working towards the elbows. When you're ready to come up, walking forward and coming up. Roll the shoulders. Lovely. We'll repeat again, maybe this time with the hands on the seat of the chair. Again, shoulder distance apart if they will, walking the feet backwards, bending the knees slightly, tailbone out behind. Having a wriggle, enjoying the stretch. Could look up to start with so the spine lengthens. Engage pelvic floor, engage the abdominal muscles. Then bring the ears between the elbows or towards the elbows. Possibly working to straighten or straighten-ish the legs. Take some deep breaths here. And when you're ready to come up, walking the feet forward and coming up. Roll the shoulders, have the wriggle. Staying with the chair if it suits you. If you'd like to go further into forward bend, so hands towards the floor. Step away from the chair. Bend the knees slightly, thumbs at the top of the legs.
Stick the bottom out behind, squeeze the shoulder blades. Lengthen the spine. Inhale, grow tall. Exhaling, rotating over the thumbs and coming halfway over. Stay there for a breath or two, then release the hands towards the floor, release the head so you're looking behind you, and allow gravity to soften you into your forward bend. Have a wriggle, straighten one leg and then the other, possibly both legs, or straighten-ish both legs. Weight equal on the heels and the base of the toes. Take some lovely deep breaths here. Sense of the legs feeling strong and the upper body relaxed. When you're ready to come up, bend the knees, lift the head, inhale and coming up. And roll the shoulders and do anything you'd like to do. And coming to mountain posture. Feet comfortably under the hips. Sway the weight forwards and backwards and side to side. Reducing the swaying until you're standing steady. Aware of the feet, the contact with the floor. Contact with the ground beneath and the earth. A sense of being steady and safe. Lifting up from that foundation, little lift pelvic floor, little tone abdominal muscles, little lift breastbone, top of the head, but shoulders relaxed, breath relaxed. Steady and peaceful standing. Gaze somewhere on a place ahead of you or on the floor a few feet ahead. We'll come into a balance, maybe tree posture or any other balance you like. Pouring the weight onto one side, peeling the heel and lifting the toes. Placing the foot wherever suits you. Keep the toes near the floor if that's better. Hands, maybe prayer position, maybe holding the chair to help with your balance, or any other position you like. Breath smooth. Whenever you're ready, releasing and working the other side. Standing steady to start, pouring the weight, peeling the heel, lifting the toes. Finding your position for your arms, for your legs. And enjoying your balance.
releasing when you've worked equally on each side. We'll work now, if you wish, with a wide standing forward bend. You might like to start with the chair. And placing the hands on the seat of the chair, walking the feet backwards. Bend the knees slightly, take the bottom back behind, and then we're heel toe, the feet apart. You can straighten or straighten-ish the legs, and a sense of pulling backwards with the tailbone. Don't know if the chair's in the way. You can have the head up to start with if you wish, and then draw the ears towards the elbows. If you're flexible, you could encourage one hand to the floor and maybe both hands to the floor, possibly looking behind you. Adjust how far apart you'd like the feet, maybe draw them closer together. If you're flexible, maybe taking them further apart. If you wish, you could take your hands towards your feet. Weight equal on the base of the heels and on the base of the toes and on the heels. When you're ready to come up, bring the hands to the center, heel toe the feet together. Bend the knees, lift the head, and coming to standing. We'll do a little exercise for shoulders now, so interlace the fingers in front of you. And as you inhale, lifting the arms roughly shoulder height. And as you exhale, reverse the palms. And as you inhale, lifting the arms a little bit further. As you exhale, releasing the arms. Interlace the hands the other way. As you inhale, lifting the arms. As you exhale, reverse the hands. As you inhale, lifting the arms. As you exhale, release the arms. Keep going, interlace the normal way, inhaling, lifting. Exhale, reverse the palms, straighten or straighten-ish the arms. Inhaling, lifting further. Exhaling, releasing. Interlace the awkward way. Inhale and lift shoulder height. Exhale, reverse the hands and stretch. Inhale, lift further. Exhale, release the arms. Roll the shoulders. Have a hug. Going to do some work to strengthen the shoulders now, so coming onto hands and knees. So from hands and knees, just going to move the weight backwards and forwards, so behind the hands and over the hands. Fingers are spread. It's beneficial for us to encourage this movement into the wrists, but don't do it if it aggravates any wrist issues. You might like to work with bent elbows. And the more you bend the elbows, the stronger this is. Keep the elbows tucked in. Could match to your breath. So as you exhale, moving forward. As you inhale, moving back. Keep the feet on the floor. Phew, surprisingly strong. If you'd like, the next step will bring the elbows to the floor. You want them under the shoulders, so hold the upper hands. Hold the upper arms with the hands. Keep the elbows where they are and interlace the fingers. Continue that movement of dipping the nose forwards and behind. If your nose is long enough, it may even reach the floor on both sides. Periodically, you want to check that the arms are still shoulder distance apart and they haven't crept wider. And the same with the knees. Keep the knees about hip distance apart. You can vary the posture, maybe bring the knees closer towards you. And maybe take the knees further away. In rhythm with your breath, if that suits you. Using the strength of the abdominal muscles to help support the movement of the shoulders. For an even stronger posture, if you wanted, you can come onto your toes. So tuck the toes under, lift the knees, and working this way. This posture is called dolphin. Periodically check the position of the elbows, and up to you, or you can experiment with how close the feet are to the elbows. And when you've worked enough, releasing, maybe child. And relax. Well done. The hard work is over now. Coming to a place to relax. And as you find your relaxation position, wherever it is, just doing anything you'd like to do, wriggling and moving, maybe particularly around the shoulders, rolling forwards and up and back and down and forwards and up and back and down. Finding a comfortable place for your legs. Feeling supported in the legs, just notice where they make contact with your support. So you can relax
the legs and the feet. Become aware of the trunk of the body and wriggle and move. Encourage the spine to be long. Notice where the spine is supported and then relaxing into that support. Aware of the position of the arms, the hands, the shoulders, and finding a comfortable place for them so you can relax the hands, the wrists, the elbows, the shoulders. And aware of your neck and head and face. Perhaps a gentle wriggle and movement, either balancing the head on top of the spine if you're sitting, or releasing the head to its support if you're lying down. Relax the muscles in the face and close the eyes. And the hard work is over now. It is time to relax. The whole physical body relaxed. Mind calm. And your inner being peaceful. Become aware of the natural rhythm of your breath, happening all by itself. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, I calm my body. Breathing out, I smile. Breathing in, I calm my body. Breathing out, I smile. Breathing in, I calm my body. Breathing out, I smile. Continuing, repeating quietly to yourself for a few moments.
Gently releasing the practice. Bring your awareness back to the physical body and the space around you, beginning to move the feet and the hands, the legs and the arms, the head and the face. Having a stretch if you wish, hugging the knees if you wish, having a rock, a twist, and rolling onto one side, waiting for a moment. And then up to sitting. And that's the end of this video. I'm sorry we never got to use the belt. We'll do that next time. Thank you for joining me. Peace. Shanti.